and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the...
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down.
Off play action, Pickett. And that went too high and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 40-zip lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to right. Shoves him away. There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Harris.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You look at this Baltimore defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind. And
he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they're going to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball well.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
first down carry for Harris.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Pickett.
And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Devin Duvernay.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And he's got it.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Harris is the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Ravens ready to take over. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt him 3 times.
And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And now here come the Ravens. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD. And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
An even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Pickett now on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Pickett. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other side. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
These 2 teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson now. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again is Jackson.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give to Robinson on the option.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
On second down, here's the option.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now it's Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Option play, here's Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 24. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over first and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. He's got space past the 25.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Robinson up the middle.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot.
Holding.
So they may back up further.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
18 yards. Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Jackson.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They go play action with Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
The quick feet by Jackson.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Robinson. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly, they get to the line.
Pickett sets up play action.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off play action, Pickett.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Pick it now on first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the